Hey guys, JRS Kick One here. I was gonna do a small video. Bailey's out there and all the chicks. I'm gonna do a few videos, but this one I was gonna do. We are having a problem with predators, and this one is baby possums. We got a whole batch of them. I was gonna show y'all some of the critters while I was walking. And so I was gonna do a video. I have a lot of people ask me, how do you know what is getting what when you don't see them? Usually it happens at night. And so I was gonna walk you through and give you a little help on that. So you have, in my area, you have hawks, owls, eagles, not so much. I know up north it's more of a problem. Here, I've had one get a rabbit before and I've had one get a lamb before, but it was just sporadic. And I'll do a rabbit video and stuff later too. I was just kind of getting a little bit of cuteness in here. But sporadic. But the main two birds of prey we have here are hawks. They come in three different types. You have a little bitty sparrow hawk. You have the the big hawk that I just did a blank on. And then you have an owl. Owls hunt at night, and then your hawks will hunt during the day. And so, and on both of those, if you're wondering, was it a bird of prey? When you find the animal, it'll be turned upside down and its breast will be gone. But the rest of it'll be there. It'll be like de-breast. And you'll usually find it out in the middle of a pasture or up next to a fence where they caught it up next to a fence. And so if that happens, it's a bird of prey, and those are really hard. You do have some rights as a farmer to take care of those, relocate them. Just look into your area and see. Of course, eagles are free game. On you can't do nothing with them. They are beautiful creatures, and it kind of sounds mean, but I didn't care either of the animals that it killed because I sat there and watched it. It was a gorgeous animal. But hawks can be very, very destructive to your flock. Once they learn they can do it just for spite. But that's birds. Now on the animal side, you will have possums, raccoons, coyotes. I've never had a bobcat just because they're a very shy animal. The only way you would have a bobcat is if you free ranged, like for example, let me come in here so I can, hey guys, this is a real pretty litter of Muscovies that we raised. She raised 8, and they're turning out really cool looking. We're looking forward to seeing what they, and so these will be half colored, half meat bird, and that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get a prettier bird with the meat size of the Muscovy, but I digress. And so if you look, I don't know if they're still out there. If you look way out in that other pasture out there between here and that house, there's like 6 roosters that think they're all that, and they're going way out there. Those would be prime coyote and bobcat bait. They'll wait out there for them, away from people. But I personally have never had a coyote come into, a possum, a bobcat come into my really close to people. They just don't want to. Your main problems are going to be possums and coons. Possum are easier to know because they will eat your eggs first. So you'll go out there and your eggs will be beside the nest that they were in with a hole in the end, almost like they cracked them open and sucked them out. And that's exactly what they did. Whereas a coon will go more for the chicken itself. Smaller coon, bigger possum will take the head off the chicken. The rest of the chicken will be there and then the head will be off. And so you know that you have a problem with a smaller predator, a possum or a coon. There's a couple ways to catch them. One is a live trap. You can put the chicken that they killed inside the live trap or some tuna fish. This group that I'm catching right now is really hard because they don't like any of that stuff. So I've caught one with tuna fish, one with oatmeal cream pie, and then I saw a coon that I took care of with lead poisoning. But so I have these here. These are dog-proof traps. And so all it is a little trap like this. And I put oatmeal cream pie in it. That way I don't have to worry about my own dog or my own cats, which a dog can't get caught in it. That's why it's called a dog proof, but a cat can. And it has a little lever in there. And when the coon or possum sticks their paw in there to get that oatmeal cream pie out, they trip it and then it catches their paw with that top little thing right there. And then I just come out and take care of them the next morning. Because the problem you're gonna have, and my wife says it a lot, is just stay out there and shoot them. And you can't be out here all night. And they will come. Well, that raccoon I just happened upon because I was up when the security light came on, but it was 2:30 in the morning when that coon came walking through. And so you can't be here all the time. I mean, it's just not, you can't be up all the time. Look at the pretty fruit trees we got, guys. As you saw by the other videos, we have sold. I got 6 weeks to get off this property, and we're gonna go start a new homestead. And I'm so looking forward to it. So we planted these 2 peach trees here. Kind of ironic, when we got here 9 years ago, and somebody else be to enjoy them now. And we are taking that dozen with us, along with some foo-foo flowers. But yeah, no, okay, got off the track again. Let's go over here, guys. Let me show you what a live trap does. And that way you can know. And I really need to show you how to set one of those traps, because I know when I'm looking on videos to use something, it's frustrating if you don't know how to use it. Live traps are the easiest. You can get them from any farm store. And it's just no big deal. And what's now I know there's still a problem here, is I lost a young rooster 2 days ago to a possum pulling his head off, and I put him here last night, and look, they took him with them. So the possums are living somewhere in this fence, and so they're coming out at night, but I can't get them to go in a trap. They're too smart for a trap. All right, so you'll have a live trap like this. This one has some fried chicken pieces in it. And what they do is they come in this door right here. They come here, and when they step on this little pan right here, let me see if I can get it where you can see the whole thing. It sets the whole trap off. Oh my goodness, you got one. Okay, now to set this, it's easy. They're all done differently. This one has a kind of a weird mechanism on it. And I'm actually not sure if I can do this one-handed. Let me see. So I'm gonna open this top up. I'm gonna make sure this little piece is below it. Most of them have a hook right here past my finger that you just tighten on. And then right here, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get a GoPro or something if I'm gonna do videos, because this one-handed. All right, give me a second to put that on. This one-handed is for the birds. And now if you can see what I did, I made it real loose in there, because I want, as soon as one of those baby possums barely puts pressure on that trigger right there, I want it to go off. You don't want to set it too hard, or those baby possums can walk all over and it won't set it off. Okay, I also have a trap here, and let's catch this one real quick. We'll make this more of a trapping video, and that way y'all can see, because you can get both of these traps from any farm store. And so he puts his paw in here. Oh my goodness, I got a paw. You can see the metal thing right here, just tightened up on it. I have caught a cat. It did not hurt the cat. The cat's foot swelled up and we were worried about it, but within a couple weeks it got better. But that's why I stopped using cat food unless all the cats are in the house. All right, I'm gonna see if I can set you here. All right, and then I'm gonna open this back up, see how it, and now I'm gonna show you, so you're gonna pull this tight and then push that down. And once it's down, you're gonna look back here, and there's that little bitty flippy thingy right there. That is what's gonna lock it in place. And you're gonna wanna put it one side or the other to make it where it's real gentle to be pulled off. And now this one here I'm at to move because it has fire ants on it, so they're not gonna play with fire ants. They're smart animals. And see, and then I have the, can't really see, but I have the oatmeal cream pie down in there because it's safe. But I'm just gonna set it here right now because I'll come move it later. Alrighty. Now, the way you'll know you have a coyote problem on sheep or goats, sheep, they will take the guts of your sheep and leave the rest there. And they can come real close to your house. I've had them come, see that Let's see here. See that green feeder right there? Mineral feeder? I've had them kill them right beside that at night. And so they will come close and they will take down a full-grown sheep, and you will have just the guts out the first night. If they're able to keep coming back night to night, they'll eat it all, but they love the guts. They'll come in from the rear and eat the guts. And so that is a coyote. Chickens and coyotes are one of your hardest, because if they're free-ranging chickens, a coyote, let's see this, let's act like this right here. So a coyote will sit there and wait for that chicken. And when that chicken gets close enough, it'll run up and grab it by the back and just kill it instantly. Just like, I mean, I've watched them do it. It's amazing. And a coyote's gonna be about the same size as the dog right here. So they are plenty big enough to do it. And so they'll snatch it by the back and they'll just go off in the woods. And so they're the one that you usually don't know they're gone until you start doing counts at night. All of a sudden you're down to 11 chickens and you had 18 and you're like, where are they going? What they're doing is they're free ranging too far out, and the coyotes have figured out where they'll free range to, and they'll wait for them right there. And so coyotes are, and you'll have to either lock them up, use, depending on the state you're in, use a snare, usually a deer-proof snare. It's a snare that has a stop where it can't kill the animal. That way, if something gets in it that it is a something you're not trying to catch, it'll not kill it and you can go let it go the next day. But a snare or a foothold trap, and y'all have seen me catch some stuff with foothold traps in the past. Once again, those are harder because those are not selective. So you can catch a cat or a dog. I've caught both. It doesn't, as long as you use the number 3 that has the offset teeth, they swell up, but they go back to normal. I've never had any animal that died from it. It just looks awful and you feel bad for the animal. But that is going to be your main predators problems. If you have an animal, whether it's an adult chicken or a baby chicken, usually it's this size here, that they have a wet head, they're dead, and it looks like their head and neck has been dunked in water, that is a snake problem, a black snake. Black snakes are wonderful, but they're a pain in the ass for eggs and chickens, because they can suck their head and kill them, but they can't haul them off. So you usually find them, you're like, what in the world, this is so weird. And that's going to be a black snake, and they're usually the only ones in our areas that does it. And they're bittersweet because they're a good animal to have. They're for mice and rats and that kind of stuff. Let's see here, am I missing anything? She loves her pigeons. Oh my goodness, can't wait to get to the new place and get them a better pen, because I've always, if you watch the original videos, I've always loved pigeons. I gotta figure out why these sheep are out. Now I know why they're out. Okay. Let me shut this gate before I have a problem. Get the little gate open over here. These are all the boy sheep. They think I need to feed them. And this one goes in here too. That's what had me worried. But this little door came open. I don't need all these boys out there with the girls. No, I don't. All right. Whew. Y'all almost had me a worried Farmer John. All right. Yeah, boys. So these are all the butcher boys, and then the girls have all went over to the other pasture, except for a couple. Got some lambs that I'm about to have to wean. But yeah. Oh, look at these babies here, and I gotta hurry up with this video. It's getting too long. Let's see if the big boys are coming here so I can show you the rams for this year. Hey mama, how are they doing? Yep, you still got your 9. This one just came off the nest yesterday with 9, and they're doing good. Problems with, there's those roosters I was talking about that are going to find themselves eaten. They're about 100 yards on the other side of my fence over there. But they're good since they're roosters. There's one that I really want. It's a meat bird that I've raised that I'm never mind. But I'm trying to get my own meat type of bird, and so that's what he's going to be for. But it's good that they haven't gotten eaten out there. And once they start getting eaten, though, they won't go that far out. It'll scare them and they'll come in. But yep, so you have these, and then I was going to show you, here's my rams for next year, that one and that one. This one's 14 months. That one, the brown and white one, is 2. I'm gonna retire the old man that's limping. I gotta look at his foot. And then there's one behind him that's gonna get butchered. That his hair never came off. And then all these eaten ones. All right, I'll get off of here before they say the video is way too long. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. I'll do a rabbit video in just a minute.